Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. You're here with me, Ben, and today we are heading over to Brussels with the boys for the EU WCQ. So let's get on into it. Hello, everybody. We have finally made it to the room. We got the card a while ago, but we haven't really been up here a whole lot since. We were downstairs playing some games and getting some food, and just trying to, like, re-energize, because I think maybe I got 2 hours of sleep across that journey. So for the rest of the day, I think we're gonna go to, there's one of the biggest dinosaur museums in Europe or in the world. Editor Pro Benja fact check that. I'm gonna kind of take a chill today and take an early night because we're all shattered. And then we'll be doing some side events tomorrow and stuff. So let's do it. Good morning. Okay, it is heckin' Friday? I've lost track of what day it is. But we're heading to the venue now to look at vendors, do some shopping, register for the main event tomorrow. Yeah, unfortunately, yesterday did get a bit derailed. The dinosaur museum was about to close when we got there. So we just explored Brussels a little bit, went to this cool card shop, saw some sights. Really cool city, architecture is crazy. Got jump scared by some jets and helicopters and drones and shit flying through the sky. That was crazy. But anyway, I gotta go. Okay, deck list has been submitted a couple hours ago. We're just downstairs kind of chilling out this evening. We kind of just spent most of the day looking at the vendors and kind of chilling, recuperating from all the lack of sleep yesterday. Deck list is in, and I'm gonna hit the bed because we gotta be up super early tomorrow. And it is already 12, so I will see you tomorrow before round 1. One last thing before I go. We picked up our entry stuff, so we got our sleeves, heckin' Shine and Flare Neos coin, and the heckin' mat that I think would look better without the cards on it, but that's just me. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Okay, it is the day of the tournament. We're gonna go down and grab some breakfast, get the rest of the boys, and then head on over. This is gonna be a long day, so we need to fuel the heck up.
I got a lot on my mind, got some more on my plate. My baby got me.
Okay, it is after round 2. I didn't get to update you after round 1. I was playing against Asmina, Ritual of Light and Darkness. So I crowned the Asmina, what the heck is it called? Fusion that searches. And then I had Quem, and I went Rimbrand Special back Albas, soaked up his Diabels, made it Bellion, and went into Dogma and shuffled back his Ritual and the Ritual spell and the Skull Archfiend Grave. We kind of entered a bit of a grind game then, and I would have had game if I went to make my second Dogma, and I went to shuffle back he'd fallen and Virtuous popped something during my previous turn, so Ecclesia and Albion were in grave, so I would shuffle back the Ecclesia, and for some reason I didn't shuffle back the Skull Archfiend that he put in grave that turn, and he was just able to full combo and come back. So then game 2 completely destroyed him, and then game 3 he went first. We had like 14 minutes left. I nearly cleared the board, but he just had much more recursion in grave, so I lost. Round 2, I just played against Malice, which I was not expecting. Game 1, he ashed High Spirits, he imposed my Fallen of the White Dragon, and he had a mag that he banished my Albion from Grave. That was pretty much Game 1. So what I'm forgetting to mention in the moment, because I hadn't really fully processed / checked it at the time. During the game, when I passed turn to my opponent, he normal Dormouse and went Dormouse effect. I then crowned the Dormouse. So it couldn't be used as link material, wouldn't be able to be tributed. It was just a dead body on board. My opponent then got an extra body on board and he made a Link Disciple and tributed the Dormouse for cost. Now in my head I was going, that doesn't seem quite right, but I know that you can contact fuse into Lenatus Undercrown, and I was debating in my head, I was like, does this circumvent the tribute condition? I should have just called a judge. So then after I did clarify that you definitely cannot tribute for cost because it is still tributing, which, like, duh. Game 2, he drew all 3 bestials. He had Druis, Baldrake, and Mag, and Impulse and Marcher. So I set up my field. He did banish a load of my stuff from Grave, but I still had Crown, Grangwignall, and Ecclesia. So I think he drew Malice in the Mirror for turn. So when I went to Ecclesia, he negated Ecclesia. Then I think where the game went wrong was essentially he linked. I didn't crown Marcher, which was the correct decision, I think, or even waiting for one of the Link 3s. And instead I crowned the Link Karibo because I was like, if I can limit how many zones he can like special summon the Links to, it will make it difficult for him to play. So we entered a bit of a grind game then because I had Rimbrum and Grave and stuff, and yeah, I just couldn't recover from that one little mistake. So Rex 2, it's not looking good, but we're gonna keep playing and see what happens. Okay, post round 3, we were playing against Branded, Ritual of Light and Darkness. He, in draw, went High Spirits, revealed the main deck Dark Magician guy. Okay, I'm getting this completely wrong from the get-go, so what actually happened was he went High Spirits, revealed Farah, dumping Grangwignall, then searched Wabaz, and on res, Farah effect took my Wabaz, and went Wildbaz Special Ecclesia. So it was at this point I flipped my set Super Poly and sucked up his board and made Dogma and shuffled back his Grangwignall, and I forget the other card I shuffled back. So then he moved to main phase. He went Albaz effect in hand, which I retributioned immediately. He still had the Albion in Grave. I can't remember how I dealt with that, but so essentially he ended on the Black Luster Soldier and a Fallen and Virtuous. I got a load of stuff back from Grave and drew for turn. He asked me, would I be able to kill this turn? And I could, which I told him. So he just threw his hand down on the table and scooped. So a very quick game, but it gave me a good break where I could catch up with the boys and kind of get some water and a bit of food and just generally chill for a second. Okay, it is post round 5. I didn't want to record after round 4 because I got a bit triggered. It was against Doomsy. He went first, made his full board, and I basically just couldn't break it. So game 2, I was going first, had the game 1, he had gone into Gung Ho Spriggans to special out the Captain Sargus on top of it. So I went Rimbrum to special Albaz, that I thought was in Grave, but when I looked, bro had gone missing somewhere. So I specialed Wildbaz back from Grave to special Ecclesia to special Albaz to suck up the Gung Ho Spriggans kit. My opponent then looked at my Grave and he went, oh, your OG Albaz is in Grave. And I went, what? Bro had stuck to the back of my Albion when I went looking in the Grave with Rimbrum. So, lost that because of that. Kind of annoyed about it, but we move. I said, we're X3, it's fine, we'll play the next round. Round 5, played against Cooltoon. Game 1, he hand trapped me to death. Just couldn't break the board then. So went game 2. And this is where it got crazy. His hand was busted. I normal Deluber. He went Valor. I chained Fallen Virtuous to Papa Luber. He chained Valor again. I was like, sheesh. Then he belled my Nadir that I activated on res. And then he ashed my... I had like Vision and Kit, the Spriggans kit left in my hand. No, sorry, Tri-Brigade Spriggans kit, the new one, left in hand. So I went to Vision to draw 2 because I was like, if Kit goes to grave, I get special back something. Actually, I didn't have anything in grave, but you know, it wasn't the worst if Kit went to grave, and he ashed it. So couldn't really do anything. Had nothing on board, but I was like, his entire hand was hand traps. We're fine. And then he drew, is it Synchro Overdrive, whatever the spell is that specials from deck, the fusion deployment like for synchros, and he did full combo, and that was that. So I've dropped. Not the greatest performance from me today, but we'll do some side events now, check in with the boys and see how that's going, and just try and enjoy the rest of the trip. Okay, it's been a few days since we got back from Brussels, and I just wanted to wrap this video up with my kind of final few thoughts on Euros and how it went. Overall, probably not my best day of Yu-Gi-Oh! So the main things I think that I took away from the tournament, any time I'm playing that Light and Darkness ritual deck going forward, that Skull Archfiend is not staying in the grave. I knew that already, but obviously on the day I got a bit overwhelmed by the different versions of the deck. I'd only really played a good bit against either Pure or the branded version. I'd never played against the Asmina version. And I got hit with the kind of Asmina PTSD from when I didn't know how to deal with that deck, I think. The other thing is always call a judge, even if it's a small thing and you're pretty sure on the ruling. Always call a judge. You know, you're not being disrespectful to your opponent or anything. I know it's hard because I find it hard, but always call a judge if you're unsure about anything at all. And the final thing, always triple check where your cards are. If I'd just took an extra 10 seconds to have another look through my grave to make sure Albaz was there, I probably could have kept going a little bit further into that tournament. Even with the amount of cool tune hand trapping shenanigans going on. And the biggest thing I realized after I dropped out of the tournament was I'd missed just playing the game for fun. The last while I've been so focused on trying to be ready for Euros and getting good enough to do well at Euros that I think subconsciously I was putting a load of pressure on myself, and I wasn't able to enjoy the game. The most fun I had in Brussels was the chill games with the boys before the tournament, after the tournament, learning a new deck, coming soon, and having fun in the side events. My favorite game from the whole weekend was a branded mirror match I had in a random pod on Sunday. But overall, it was a great weekend. Brussels, extremely nice city, and it was great to hang out with the boys and just play a load of games and hang about the place. So if you did enjoy, make sure you go hit that like button. If you're new, make sure you go smash that subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.